Cardi B and Offset.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, their whole separation is just out there.
Like for everyone to see.
So public.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And
then Jess Hilarious wades into it.
oh, she does.
Like on Shannon Sharp's show, Club Shay.
That's right.
Which, you know,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
she's from the Breakfast Club.
She is.
So she, like, knows her stuff, right?
Definitely.
But it just, I don't know.
Adds to the drama.
It adds more fuel to this fire.
For sure. And she really focused on Offset.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Like his side of things and the whole divorce, you know.
Totally. And that's what we want to, like, break down today.
Exactly.
In this deep dive.
Right.
Like, what Jess Hilarious said, how Offset reacted, and, like, he really went at her.
Oh, we did.
And then how she responded to that.
On the end.
Like, the next day.
Yeah.
And I think to get the whole picture, we should look at, like, the bigger context of Cardi and Offset split, too.
I agree, because it's been messy
It has.
and out there.
Yeah, it's like a whole saga unfolding in real time for all of us to see.
Right. And now we have like other people weighing in,
Yeah.
you know, adding their 2 cents.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then it just like spirals.
It really does.
Right.
Okay, well, let's start with what Jess Hilarious was saying.
Okay.
So she brought up her own experience co-parenting.
Oh.
And she was very clear that she would never argue online with her kid's dad.
Yeah, that's a hard no for her.
It is. And I think it kind of sets the stage for how she sees this whole Cardi and Offset thing.
I think so too.
Like, it suggests she doesn't approve of how public their fights are.
Right. And maybe that she thinks there's a better way to handle things.
Totally. And then she talks about how she thinks Offset was thinking during their marriage.
Okay, what's that?
Like, she believes that he just assumed Cardi would never leave him no matter what.
That's interesting.
Right.
Like he felt so secure.
Yeah, and that he didn't have to worry about the consequences of his actions.
It makes you wonder if that kind of thinking actually led to problems in their relationship.
Yeah, if you were
Right.
to make things work or to respect them.
To consider their needs.
Exactly, and Jess didn't stop there.
Oh, no, she didn't.
She went on to say that it seemed like Offset only got really upset when Cardi B started to move on.
Which we'll talk about later.
Right, but that's when he seemed to react.
Like it became real for him then.
Yeah, and then Jess dropped this line.
What was it?
She said, quote, "Nah, but we've seen what you've been doing. Also, Cardi tells us everything," end quote.
Whoa.
Right?
Like everyone knows.
That's what it implies.
Especially because Cardi has been so open on social media in the past.
Yeah.
People feel like they're in the loop, you know?
They do.
They feel connected.
Totally. And then Jess finished up by calling Cardi a lover,
Oh, okay.
saying that she really tried to make things work despite all the problems.
That's interesting. Like
Yeah.
painting her as the one who fought for the relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that's Jess's side of things.
Now for Offset's reaction.
Buckle up.
He went straight to X with this post that he later deleted.
Yeah, but someone screenshotted it.
Oh, of course.
He didn't hold back at all.
He did not.
I mean, that tells you something right there.
It does.
Like it really got to him.
Totally.
What did he actually say?
He told her to stop mentioning him,
Okay.
and then he threatened to roast her for, quote, hating on another black woman, end quote.
Wow, that's a strong accusation.
It is.
Like using that phrase, you know?
Yeah, it's often meant to shut down criticism,
For sure. And it makes you wonder why he went there.
right?
Is he deflecting or does he really think she's being unfair to Cardi?
It's hard to say, but it definitely escalated things.
It did.
And Jess Hilarious was not having it.
No.
She went on the Breakfast Club the very next day and addressed it all.
Oh, wow. So she brought the drama to her own platform,
She did.
not backing down at all.
And she even said that Offset DM'd her on Instagram.
Oh, really?
She didn't open the whole message, but she shared the beginning.
What did it say?
Quote, "Why am my name in your interview?" End quote.
Like he's not happy about being talked about.
Right.
Even though this is all playing out so publicly.
Exactly. And Jess's response on air was pretty blunt.
What did she say?
She basically called him stupid for even asking that question.
Yeah.
And then she told him to go after Shannon Sharp, not her.
Ooh.
Like, come at Shannon, don't come at me.
Setting those boundaries.
Yeah, and she
Right.
even brought up the Chris Brown Quavo situation,
Oh,
like implying she'd respond the same way if he kept pushing.
that's intense.
It is.
She's not playing around.
Nope.
But for those who might not remember all the details.
Right, let's rewind a bit.
Cardi and Offset's divorce started last summer.
And it's been full of these public spats on social media.
Like they're constantly going back and forth.
Yeah, and it gives everyone so much to talk about.
For sure. And it probably made Jess Hilarious feel like she had the inside scoop.
Totally.
She was part of it all.
Right, and remember that Christmas drama?
Oh, yeah, with the gifts.
Cardi accused Offset of not buying their kids presents out of spite.
Yikes.
And he was apparently buying gifts for his other children.
Oh, man, that's rough.
It just shows how much tension there is between them.
Yeah, and when kids are involved, it gets even more complicated.
For sure, and amidst all this drama...
They're both seemingly moving on.
Yep. Offset's been linked to Melanie Jada.
The model.
Right, and Cardi's been seen with Stephon Diggs.
The NFL player.
Yeah, and there are reports that they might have been talking even before the separation.
Oh, wow.
So it's all very messy and interconnected.
It is, and Offset's even rapping about it now.
Oh yeah, in his new song 10.
There's that lyric about Cardi needing to sleep with 10 more guys to get over him.
Oh yeah, and he talks about hitting 2 bad hoes last night.
Like he's really embracing single life.
Or at least that's what he wants us to think.
Right.
Maybe it's just to get a reaction.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's all out there.
So to recap,
Jess Hilarious shared her thoughts,
on Cardi and Offset's very public split,
criticizing Offset's behavior,
and he clapped back online,
accusing her of hating on another black woman,
and then Jess addressed it on her show.
not backing down at all.
All this against the backdrop of their ongoing messy divorce.
Yeah, it's just another example of how celebrity relationships are just so out there now.
Yeah.
Like everyone's watching and commenting.
Totally. And it makes you think about the role people like Jess Hilarious play.
Right.
Like they're weighing in on these very personal matters.
And social media amplifies it all.
Oh, for sure.
Turns it into a huge public spectacle.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
It is.
Like, how do you navigate a high-profile breakup in this digital age,
Right.
where everything is shared and analyzed instantly?
A whole new world out there.
It really is, and it's something to think about
For sure.
long after this deep dive is over.